Hi, in this video we're going to take a look at using the Classroom Originality Report, which is a good way to guard against copying and plagiarism where pupils might copy content from sources on the web. It's okay, of course, to use other sources as long as they're cited, and there are tools in Google Docs to help you with citations, but in our case this is really just a good way of checking against pupil work that might have been copied from other sources, as I say. So if we create a new assignment, we'll just call this one No Cheating. There we go. And what we're going to do is down at the bottom here, we'll tick check plagiarism. And you'll actually see there's a little learn more button here. And I would advise you, if you're going to think about using this, to have a look at the learn more section. There's a bit more information here on the Google help pages. But we'll just turn this on quickly for now. And we're now going to just assign this assignment. Okay, so obviously in a normal assignment, there'd be a lot more in the way of guidance. And we're going to go over to the pupils view here. So we're going to open this assignment. I'm going to create a new doc, and you can see that it says here originality reports available. And I'm going to go over to everyone's favorite plagiarism site, which is Wikipedia. And I'm going to copy a chunk of text here. And on this doc that we attached to our assignment, we're just going to paste all that copied text in. And I'm going to just write a sentence or two of so that we can see that it will not pick this bit up, because this is original content here. Now, having done this, okay, we don't need to turn it in yet, because as a pupil, you want to encourage pupils to check their own work, make sure that they aren't copying things online. We'll see here that we have originality reports that pupils can run before they turn work in. And so if we click run as a pupil here, you'll see that we have 3 runs of originality reports that we can run before it's turned in, before the teacher sees it. So if we run that, it'll run the originality report here. It can take a minute or two to do that. So we now see that it says view originality report, and then it gives us a time for when that was run. And as a pupil, we can look at the originality report here, and we can see that it highlights that there are 2 flagged passages, which are here and here, and that there's one cited or quoted passage, which is this one here. And I think it's just because it's picked up that it says course map pictured, and it's assuming that this means it's citing a resource. So if we open that up, it will tell us which site that came from, so that we can see where that's been copied from. And it tells us the web address of where those items were taken from. But we can actually see that this bit here, which was typed separately, is not being flagged as plagiarized. So as a pupil, we could edit that document. I'm just going to go back now, and as a pupil, we're just going to actually submit that piece of work regardless. So we'll just hand it in. There we go. And as a teacher, let's take a look at that now. So we've got one handed in. And if we look at this pupil's work, down the side here, we have this little item that says checking plagiarism. So that's currently running an originality report for me as a teacher. And we'll give it a wee moment to do its thing, because it's just been submitted, so it'll take a couple of moments. It usually takes a minute or two for the check to run. So we can see now, as a teacher, it's telling me that there are actually 2 flagged passages here. And as a teacher, when I can click on this, I'll see the same originality report. So it allows me to identify essentially the same things as the people could identify if they'd done the originality report themselves. And it gives me a quick kind of advanced warning here that that has been copied from elsewhere. Now, sometimes we might look at that, it might pick up just by chance that the pupils typed something exactly the same as it appeared on the website. But it's in a different context, so that's why it's really handy to be able to navigate to the website so you can check whether it looks like the people did actually copy it, or if it is a genuine accident or a coincidence. So hopefully you found that useful. Do let us know if you have any questions, and best of luck with catching all those plagiarized essays.